But if I told you that you could make a cookie yourself very easily that only had 60 calories, 5 grams of protein, only 1.5 grams of sugar, and filled with ingredients such as oatmeal, coconut flour, bananas, you know, things that make your body feel really good and energized and that help your muscles grow. If you like all of that, then I think you should stick around because that's what we're about to create. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're ready for this delicious coconut chocolate chip cookie recipe. They're so delicious. Low in calorie, high in protein, everything that we like, and they're super easy and simple to make. So let's just get into it. But before we do that, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much, and I would just so highly appreciate it. Let's do this. If you have doubts about the macros in this recipe, whether they're correct or not, I will prove it to you through MyFitnessPal, where I calculated all the ingredients, and so we add it all up together and you can see it for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna put all of the grams as well as the measurements on the screen so it gets a little simpler for you to make. First things first, we gotta smush a medium-sized banana. This is a little bit bigger than a medium size, so I'm gonna cut something off and then smush it up. Also, if you can find one that's a little bit more ripe than this, then that would be good. I've been laying this out in the sun, but it hasn't completely riped up yet, but I do think it helped a little bit. You can of course use whatever size banana you have. You don't have to cut anything aside. It's just because I calculated the macros using 100 grams of banana, so that's just why I'm sticking to that. I feel like it worked. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I know it's a coconut recipe, but vanilla always brings a little extra flavor to the recipe. And the last liquid thing that we're gonna add to this recipe is some egg whites, and I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons. All right, it's time for some coconut flour. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons. We gotta add a little bit more flour, and if you know me, if you followed me for a while, you know that I love baking with my oatmeal flour, and what I just do is I take oatmeal and then I blend it for a minute or so, and then it turns into oatmeal flour. If you just would rather bake with regular flour, you can absolutely do that. I just find the nutrients in oatmeal is a little bit better. So we're gonna add that onto our mix. We are of course going to add some protein powder in this recipe because that's just what we do on this channel. For today's recipe, I'm actually going to use this coconut ice cream protein powder, but that does not mean that you need to do that if you're making these cookies. You can use vanilla, you can use the blueberry muffin protein powder that I usually use to bake with. You can use whatever flavor that you really like and that you think would fit into this recipe. So don't think that just because I'm using this coconut one that you have to do that too. If you have a coconut protein available to you, obviously get that, and if you want to get this one, you can use my code and get 20% off, but really just use any protein powder that you like. I know that vanilla is good. I've baked it with vanilla, so that's delicious as well. We're gonna use 1.5 scoops. For a sweetener, I'm going to use this Truvia stevia. I just feel like that's a great thing to bake with. It just works with all the recipes that I've created. And I'm gonna use 1/4 cup of this stevia. But I just wanted to mention that if you're using something like this, stevia extract, which I usually use for my coffee and stuff like that, then you'll need a lot less. So just because I'm using 1/4 cup of this, if you're using something else, just make sure to adjust it because the sweetness level changes depending on what product that you're using. I am gonna use 1/2 teaspoon of this cornstarch, using 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, just a little bit of salt. I'm using Himalayan salt. And now before we mix in the chocolate chips, I am going to just mix this around, and also I found some great chocolate chips, which I'm gonna share with you in a second. They're great, just wait. This may seem hard to mix, but just keep mixing and I promise you it will come together. See? It's coming together. For chocolate chips, so I found these Lily's sweet style baking chips, and they're 45% cocoa and they're stevia sweetened, so that's pretty cool. And 30 chips has 50 calories, which is, I would say, almost half as much as maybe regular chocolate chips. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on it, but it's definitely a lot less. We're gonna use 30 of these. I'm gonna cut them up a little bit so that we get smaller chocolate chips, and then I'm gonna put 1/2 of it inside the batter, and then 1/2 of it we're gonna sprinkle on top. 30 chocolate chips. Also, if you like to snack on chocolate, like this would be a great chocolate snack because they taste really good, and that's what I've been doing, so yeah. You can obviously add a lot more chocolate chips if you like. I'm just trying to make this recipe low calorie for anyone who's on a weight loss journey or anyone who's trying to fit these cookies into their specific macros that they're trying to follow on a daily basis. We're gonna place these in the oven at 350 degrees. So I did just taste the batter, and I must say that the coconut protein powder do make them just really freaking awesomely good. So if you do happen to come across a coconut protein powder, I highly suggest. I am so excited for these cookies. I cannot wait any longer. I hope you're as excited as me. Great talk. Let's take a look. They've been in here for 15 minutes. Oh, they got a nice golden brown. Oh my goodness. I've let them cool off for a little bit. I think they're ready to be eaten. Don't they look like that? I think so. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I eat really sugary cookies and cakes and stuff like that, I feel not at my best afterwards, but eating these, I definitely do feel at my best, as you can tell. So I think you should try and make them. I hope you go out and have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this recipe, what you would like for me to create next. If there's any questions that I can answer, then let me know. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! I'm trying to cover it and make it like go into black. Oh, it almost worked.